Welcome to another Literalist reaction video. I'm Dave. With me, as always, my good buddy, music lover, John Doe. John,
Hey, it's time to rock.
it's time to rock and roll.
Time to rock. And you know what's cool about this song is I've never, I mean, I'm sure there's got to be some out there, but I've never seen anyone react to it or review it. So I think that we, I'm not saying we have the scoop, but I'm saying that this is a Led Zeppelin song that has flown under the radar. It's one of my favorite things to do is to just dig a little below the surface. And one of the reasons might be that this song comes off of, by the way, what year would this album have come out? 1975, Dave, right in the middle, the heart of the 70s. And it was a 2-record set by Led Zeppelin. The
and so
called,
this is their disco album, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Hold your breath and wait for that. This is off their album called Physical Graffiti. And it is the typical Led Zeppelin lineup. No changes. Page, Plant, John Paul Jones, and John Bonham. So, I mean, one cool thing to maybe listen for. You know what a Leslie speaker is? Okay, we've talked a lot about the Hammond organ, right?
Yes.
Well, B3s are often hooked up to what's called a Leslie speaker. In fact, you could buy them, I think, at the same time when you bought your B3 or your A100 or whatever. Some Hammond organs have a Leslie built in. Basically, it's a rotating speaker with speed adjustment, slow or fast.
Oh, that's cool.
So that's why if you're ever listening to like a heavy gospel song with lots of organ and the vibrato changes speed, that's how they're doing it. They're switching from fast to slow and back and forth during the song.
That's cool.
Yep, there you go. Well, Jimmy Page ran his guitar through a Leslie speaker for a bit of technique change, as well as some backwards echo, which he didn't use very often. So there's some neat things sonically to listen to here.
All right, here we go. Led Zeppelin, the Wanton song?
Wanton.
Oh,
song.
Now I want wontons.
sounds like an organ there.
So is that all guitar the whole
Yeah.
time? I thought they were switching back and forth between an organ and guitar.
No, he was playing chords. When he was chording, it really sounded like an organ.
Yeah, that's. I gotta say that is a fun guitar sound. I'm not. I know that I haven't probably ever heard that before. Musically, this song is a lot of fun. I have yet to figure out what it's about. I have some theories. I have some mild theories. We'll see. So for just to explain that, the bottom of the video, for technical reasons, I couldn't really show it, but it had the Spanish lyrics. So Redondo apparently is rolls on.
Roll on, Redondo.
That's kind of fun.
Wait, I am going to use that in traffic all the time.
Redondo.
Redondo already, you.
I will say, musically, yeah, that song was definitely a lot of fun. Lyrically, it is very interesting, for sure. I don't know. So
That's funny, Dave, because I actually think I got it this time.
Oh, nice. All right, I'll give it a shot, but I'm actually super curious about what you think it's about. So it sounded multiple times like we had a lot of imagery about how he thinks that it's basically his time. Like it's time to die, if you will. I think this is about a lot of references to he thinks it's his time, and then it's not. He wakes up. And so multiple times we have a reference here. I just pulled up the lyrics where he talks about like suddenly there's darkness, and then, ooh, in the darkness, can you hear me call? And then another day has just begun. And then I think this is the one. Is it every time I fall? Nope. Another day has begun. Another day. Yeah. And it's almost like either death or, and here's my backup theory. This is about going to sleep at night and then having weird dreams. That is my secondary theory, because you wake up, right? You go into darkness, you fall asleep, you wake up. Okay. But during that time, you're not really you, but you're also sort of conscious if you have a weird dream. So I could see it going either way, but I don't know. I lean more towards the he thinks death, mostly because of the last sort of bit of it where he talks about silent woman, my face has changed, some know in ways to come. I think he's talking about how time has moved on, and when he looks in the mirror, he doesn't even barely recognize himself, but yet he's still out there. That's what I got. That's all I got, John. This is one of the few, and this doesn't happen to me often. Usually I'm pretty solid with it. I'm not good at this one. I'm struggling with this one. Enlighten me. What do you think?
I will tell you what I think. I think that you walk so far past the meaning of this that you're not even in the same county with the song any longer.
That seems right. Go on.
Yeah. So here's what I think. You remember when we did Goodbye Stranger from Supertramp?
Goodbye Stranger. Yeah. Yes. And it was all about him on tour, just being with a different broad every evening.
Being a manho. Yeah. Listen, silent woman in the night you came, took my seed from my shaken frame. That's a very sexual reference right there.
Oh yeah. Now that you said it in that sultry voice of yours.
That one's oozing with sexiness.
Don't say oozing in that line again.
All right. Dripping? I don't know. Same old fire, another flame. Same old fire. What's the fire? The sex, the oozing, if you will.
Thanks for that.
Flame. different woman. And then the wheels roll on. You drive to the next town.
But why is his face changing?
Because he's all lovey-dovey at night when he's trying to bed these women, but the next morning he's like, get out of my room.
You know, maybe this is the problem is I'm so detached from the rock star life that it just, these lyrics didn't speak to me.
I mean, he says, he admits, like I fall. Every time I fall, I think this is the one. Like this will be the one that makes the difference. But come morning, his face has changed. Yeah. So I think this is Led Zeppelin's "Goodbye Stranger" Manho song.
You know what, John? I think that you were right and I was way off. That's definitely what I think.
67-1.
Oh, I'm sure I've been off more than however many videos we have. Either way, that's what I'd say about this song. It was fun. It was fun musically. I would definitely enjoy having this on my playlist, driving down the road, rocking out to this whenever it comes on. I do not think that it is super musically complex, and I have to be careful here because I don't mean that they didn't do a good job, and I really enjoyed the different sounds in it. They had some fun little nuggets of surprises in there for you when it comes to how they were pulling the guitar, weird sound off and whatnot. But I think lately you've been showing me 10-minute long Russian Yes songs. And so I've just started to get accustomed to these epic scores, if you will, with movements and time changes and just so much going on in them that this almost just sounded like a departure from that. But that doesn't mean it's not still really good. It's still really fun, still unique and interesting. So that is what I have to say about that. Well done, John. Hats off to you.
Hats off to Larry.
Well done, sir.
Hats off to Johnny. Drink your vase of beer, sir. And I tell you what, I'm gonna go pour a beer into a cistern, and I'll be right back. Dave, I'll catch you on the flip side.
John, I'd like to start this video with a good confession.
Okay.
So I have poured myself a beer, and that's not my confession. I'm fine with drinking beer. So obviously, if you've been following this channel for any period of time, you know that I live on the road. My wife is a traveling nurse, so we live in new locations every couple of months. So I have zero control over the glassware that I am given at each location. So I had this big old can, so I just tried to get a glass that would fit all of my beer, and after sipping a little bit, I've realized this is a vase. This is definitely
I think you mean vase.
Sorry, this is a vase. I wondered why it was a little dirty and I had to rinse it out before I poured my beer in it, and now I get it.
Legitimately dirty, like dirty dirt.
A little bit.
Right, like earth.
Tastes fine. What do we got today?
For all you know, there was earth in it anyway. It's a hazy beer. You don't know what's in there.